for
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to In the North Bank. And yeah, this is the Big Sunday show once again. In these boring times, interlull, and yeah, we're going to kind of really try and break down what's going on at Arsenal right now. There's a lot being said about us, as always. Not so much positive. But that's to do with us, isn't it? Really, no one likes us, but we don't care. Last 72 hours, I suppose, it's all kind of blown up. We've seen a wave of Arsenal players withdrawing from international duty, and straight away, everyone's, oh my God, it's a crisis. We're kind of in meltdown. It's all falling apart. And when I think the simplest thing is, and this is just my little kind of thing at the minute, is that I think this might just be a little bit of clever management. I mean, we've had it all with Alex Ferguson pulling players. I think there might be one serious one, but as I say, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about it a little bit later. At the same time, the Arsenal women, two fantastic results. One in the Champions League against Chelsea. And putting 5 past Spurs. In the derby. There's something about that team name. I don't know. They just always seem to get battered.
Everywhere they go.
And
they are chickens, so chicken get out.
So just go. Oh, hello.
Oh, he's dropped out. Okay.
He's gone.
Yeah, he'll be back.
He'll be back. He lasted shorter than Igor Tudor.
Yeah. Here he is. He's back.
He's back.
You've got him. All right.
Yeah, sorry, I froze.
Huh? Tonight going to be asking: are we managing this part of this season? I mean, this is the important part of the season. Are we doing enough? Are we doing it correctly? Yeah. Are there warning signs? That's the little things I want to kind of throw in there. But obviously, before I carry on, Des and Mar, debut on the Big Sunday show, and Brian joining me. How is everyone? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad.
Doing good.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. As I said, I've got a busy week coming up, as I said to the guys.
Easter and all that as well, I guess. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no time for Easter, unfortunately. Yeah, Monday's my birthday, and I'm going to be.
Are you working over Easter? Is it? Are you going to Lisbon?
No.
For Sporting, isn't it? The first leg, of course.
Yeah. FA Cup and then Sporting. So
nice.
Can enjoy it. And Brian, you've sunglasses. The sun's shining.
Yeah,
always.
Background.
It's a beautiful day outside the greatest city in the world. Just happy to be here.
What happened against Belgium?
It's a friendly. Who cares?
Okay. I'm just checking.
No one pays attention to friendlies, do they? Anyway.
What was the score?
What was the final score?
Ended up being 5-2. It was 1-1 at the half. So pretty happy with that. But then I guess the wheels kind of fell off. And they scored 4 unanswered, I should say. And then we scored right in the 89th minute, I think. But I think, everybody was rotating around and we didn't have Tyler Adams. And it's like, whatever, it's a friendly. Who gives a shit? Like, we rocked the best jerseys that are going to be at the World Cup this year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Just to let you know about the World Cup, right? Me and Richard have got an idea, right? We're going to do watch-alongs of every team that have got Arsenal players in them.
That's going to be difficult with some of the timings, though, is it not?
Well, we'll work it. Me and Richard will work it.
Like the games.
We got something really interesting.
That's a good point. When does it actually start? Because I don't know what the start date is. What's the start date? I actually don't know.
Like middle of June. I don't remember exactly what day.
The road to World Cup is
June 11th.
Yeah, but I know some of the West Coast games.
Yeah.
Like some of the West Coast games, they're on at like 10 o'clock my time, and so that's going to be like the ass crack of dawn for y'all.
I'll be all right.
Yeah.
Gyökeres scored a hat-trick the other day as well. I think you need to mention that.
Oh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
good.
That's cool. That's cool.
So, look, at the end of the day, the important games matter.
Yeah.
I mean, the playoffs, and again, these are the ones that should matter. And again, everything else that kind of comes over. Basically, if it's a friendly and you're getting to this part of the season, I don't want to see. And I'll tell you what, I give kudos to Tuchel at the start where he said about even Saka and Rice not joining up until like now.
Because he's got common sense, mate, and he knows.
Well, no, but this is it. I'd even go to the point of saying I don't actually want you actually around the. We know that you're on the plane.
Because Gareth Southgate would have played them two every single game.
78 minutes each game.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I look at it like that and I think, look, you want to see your players, you want to see the fringe players. This is why you have your friendlies.
Yeah.
Not to chuck someone in. I'll tell you what, had Foden got absolutely annihilated with that tackle and his standing foot.
Which should have been a red card. Yeah.
That could have been months out.
That could have been a leg. That could have been a leg.
And Benny Blanco scored a goal.
Yeah, and he got booed. He got booed.
Yeah, even though he's going to explain the situation to the squad this week.
Yeah, I get those players. That's all good. And look, people are coming in, and again, you got to do it. But again, the ones that are kind of you're a shooing on the plane. You're going there. Don't risk them.
Yeah, exactly.
Get the rest in when they can.
Well, let's be honest as well, Paul. Saka ain't right at the moment.
No.
He hasn't played well in the last 4 or 5 games. And on the watch logs, we've had a bit of a debate. Me and Richard, big shout out to Richard, mate. Hope you're feeling better.
Same here.
We've had a debate that I think Brian knows what we're going to talk about. That Saka's been greedy, Paul.
Mm-hmm.
Richard says he hasn't, but me and Brian say he has.
No, he has. Yes.
So it's been an interesting discussion about Saka lately, isn't it, Brian?
Yeah, we'll bring it. We'll bring that in. We'll bring it in. Just quick shout out, Emerson. Evening.
Oh yeah, evening, Emerson.
So yeah, Ange again in the house as well. Quick visit. It's dinner time soon.
Okay.
She's on the munch. Sorry, Amar and Emerson.
Yeah, no. It was a great atmosphere, 100%.
Great result, and proper North London derby. Yeah.
That's 11 wins on the bounce. So well done to Renee and the girls. It's 11.
Oh, is it? Oh, I thought it was 12. Or maybe it's 11. And no worries.
It's 11. Yeah. 11.
Oh, 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, all right, let's start with the first segment. We might as well go straight in. It is the big one because it's the one that's hitting the most amount of stories. Really, everything's kind of been smashing us left, right, and centre. Mm-hmm. Obviously, a number. I think it's hit 10 now that we've withdrawn from international duty this break. Key players. I mean, obviously, Rice and Saka have been told to go away, so they're not actually going to be around for this next one. So they're all right, but again, they're being managed. You're still looking at obviously Odegaard being out, not related to the internationals, but you've got Gabriel, you've got Timber, you've got Trossard, you've got Saliba pulling out. Today, Hincapié pulling up with a muscle injury potentially. Madueke,
yes.
I mean, you're looking at it, and it's 2 of those just today, and you're suddenly thinking, I mean, when everyone's done that, there's a lot of feelings that you can kind of think, well, that's a bit cynical.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it with when I mentioned about the whole kind of Alex Ferguson, and Alex Ferguson literally, well, Ferguson would just plain refuse it, wouldn't he? He just literally just said, "Yeah, no, they're not. They're in."
Yeah.
But to see them one after the other, I think there are some genuine ones. I'm quite worried about Madueke. That doesn't look good. Certainly, any time there's anything with a knee, I'm always worried. Nkape even just pulling up with a run on the pitch, and that's I mean, it's weeks if it's a problem. What are your thoughts on it? I'll start with you, Des, just regards to these. I mean, it's easy to jump to that conclusion, isn't it? And it will be, won't it?
Most definitely.
No one likes us.
Most definitely. But I'm hoping, right, that it's come down to a bit to player common sense as well and how much they want to win this running. So I'm hoping it's not injuries. Like if Nkape's pulled up, I wonder if he's like just done it so he doesn't have to play. I know that sounds a bit, because I know everybody wants to play for their team, wear their badge, all that stuff, wear the shirt, whatever. Yeah. But I'm just wondering if to some of the Arsenal players at the moment, the running is more important than a friendly international.
True.
Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, as you said at the beginning, Paul, fair play to Tuchel, because he's seen there's possibly an issue.
Yeah.
He believes in prolonging a player's, lifespan. So fair play to him. Good bloke to have it. If you can have a decent bloke in charge of the national side, he's a good bloke in charge of the national side.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know if it's all injury. I hope it isn't. Yeah. Because sometimes I just think, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it can be like, oh, it's an injury just to get them off the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm hoping it's a bit of that and not serious. I mean, I am worried about Noni because Noni looked pretty bad. Like you said, though, we're missing Odegaard in the middle. We're missing Eze in the middle now.
Yeah, exactly. We missed him in the cup final.
We've lost that spark, haven't we, Paul? Do you know what I mean? And it basically that showed at Wembley as well. There wasn't the there wasn't the control in the midfield when we played the Man City. Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry to bring it back to Man City, but I'm just using
it's a good point. It's a fair point.
It's a comparison, isn't it? It's a comparison.
It is, yes.
So yeah, I mean, and this is the most important part of the season, really, isn't it? The running.
Yeah,
so that's my thoughts on it. Yeah, there might be a couple of serious ones, but hopefully, touch wood, it's just the players themselves being cautious and going like, if Nkape, as an example, felt something or thinks he's going to feel something, he's going to pull up. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? And if it can be controlled and stopped sooner rather than later, then they come back sooner, don't they? You know. So that's how I feel about it, anyway.
Yeah, I mean, well, of those players, I think 8 of those players have played like the most amount of minutes for us as well.
It's a long season as well, isn't it? It's a very long season now.
Yeah, Brian. What's your take on it? Obviously, like I said, the games have been thick and fast. Look, you've had the Carabao Cup games and quick turnarounds. Look, you've had the double header against Chelsea, chucked in alongside Europe. The start of the FA Cup, the Premier League, the demands. Brian, just what's your take on these internationals just at this time and its effect on what is the final hurdle of the season?
So I'll be honest, I don't give 2 shits about these international friendlies. I really don't. Paul, like you were saying a little while ago, people know who's going to be on the plane and who's not. And so nobody really has to worry about it. I mean, I think one of the injury concerns we have is Big Gabby, but Big Gabby wasn't even in the squad against France in Foxborough the other day. I think people are being really, really smart about pulling out. I mean, shit. That's almost a full starting 11 for us. That's out. I don't believe that. I don't believe that people are really injured, and that's okay. And yeah, Rich just put in the chat, Hincapié did jog off. Yeah, he did. I ain't worried about that. I think there is an eye on the future because we start off against Southampton on Saturday in the FA Cup, and we're gonna have 5 games in 15 days, culminating with the Man City game at the Etihad on 22 April. And I think people are being smart about it. I think Mikel Arteta has kind of gotten in their ear and said, hey, this is more important. If you're going to go to the World Cup, if you're not. And so I think they're being smart.
I agree with you, Brian, because end of the day, I'll just say this quickly, right? The friendlies are pointless, right? Okay.
Yeah,
all it is another cap for players, okay? And if I mean, let's be honest, Saka, Rice, they're going to walk into the England team, right? So they shouldn't have to play. They shouldn't have to play the friendlies. They play the important games, like qualifications and the World Cup. They don't need to play the friendlies. It's overkill.
No, it is. Yeah.
It
is overkill.
I think it's one of those where you're kind of asking a player to literally go on a pitch when you know that you've got so much ahead of you that matters so much for something that's matters so little. I mean, you look at the performances just in general. They're not polished performances. There's nothing riding on it, and I mean, the risk of injury over the sake of that is. I mean, there's a difference from say someone like a Jared Bowen that's coming in that's trying to stake a claim for playing for his country, as opposed to someone that's been playing 95% of the games for the country.
And you look at it too. If somebody gets injured in a friendly now, depending upon the severity of the injury, they could miss out on the World Cup too. And I would hope that those international managers.
That's a good point.
Well, any kind of muscle injury now is basically you're done. I mean, you pull a hamstring or whatever.
Yeah,
absolutely. 6 weeks or whatever, you're done.
Can I ask a question? If it's the year of the World Cup, do you still get a pre-season?
Yeah, it's going to be very. It's going to be very short.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what.
Well, if I look at
the players that are not involved will basically come in normal. So that's normally like the 1st of July. They'll start that, and those players that would then be involved in the World Cup would normally have another 2-week break on top of that. So they'd probably then hit the second.
I thought that's how it worked, but I wasn't. Yeah. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's all the time. They're back to normal now. So yeah, it's still a late start to the season next year.
One more thing, Paul, right? How annoyed is the fan base going to be, right? If say Saka gets injured in a friendly, or any Arsenal player gets injured in a friendly, which will totally mess up the running.
Well,
because if you're going on 9 or 10 players, right? That's a lot of your squad depth gone.
Yeah,
it is.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, we've had it before last season, didn't we? With Calafiore, with Odegaard as well.
Oh, we had so many injuries
on international duty, and that caused further effects on our season. Not saying that that was the defining moment of last season. There was more going on than that as such, but these things add up. They don't help, and again, common sense. I mean, people say, "Oh, why doesn't Arteta manage games or manage the minutes more on those players?" It's like, well, look, Arteta's job is to get the most amount of points for his football club.
Yes,
I mean, he's on track to do that as well.
He's not going to get bonus. He's not going to get bonus points for putting in reserves or and young players to basically kind of keep ticking them over so that they're a little bit more fresher to play internationally.
I mean, to be fair with that, like one of the criticisms that I could give Arteta is the fact that he doesn't rotate more.
Yeah,
but that's more of Like that's not a matter of just giving somebody minutes to give minutes. Like that's a matter that we need the squad fresh for the run in, and we're kind of in the middle of it right now, and so it's almost too late to do that rotation. But you want to make sure that you have as many people as fresh as possible, but still have the match sharpness by getting them minutes. And so it's a tough balancing act, and I don't necessarily know if Arteta has done the best job of that right now, but I'm also going to trust him. I am 1 billion% going to trust him.
Of course, trust the process.
I mean, you have that argument, Brian, I think, in his first 2-3 years, because again, there wasn't the full trust, was there, in the squad? You look at the drop off the ceiling and the floor of the squad. Now it's probably the first year where he can be 100% or fairly close to 100% that he can trust anyone that he puts in. But I think he's done better management-wise of the squad, and certainly with the players coming in. I mean, look at the substitutions as well. I thought he's done really well on that side of things. So I think he's done a lot better than last year in terms of the rotation. Again, I still think, that's what I said. That again, that's trust. It all comes down to it. I think there are a couple of times where you think, you probably could have gone a little bit more into, say, that midfield kind of cover. But I don't. Again, it's all about the trust side of things. Again, if you're playing, say, a Norgard, and we do drop points or whatever, then again, well, why haven't you started Zubimendi? Why have you, again? This is the problem. It's catch-22 all the time.
But that's more of a media thing, though. Like, if we don't win the league, we'll have bottled it, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But it's also going to come out. Oh well, Arsenal won the league and they did it by set pieces, and City was off and Liverpool was off, and it's like,
it's a narrative. That's
I mean, you've got that Chelsea lad, Mikel Obi, what's his face, right?
John Obi Mikel.
Calling us cheap. Did you ever watch him play? Oh my God. Yeah.
It's unreal. It's unreal. The narratives that come out about us and everything like that. It's
bullshit.
They're talking about us relying on corners, and they basically then said about like the betting side of things, and they were like saying, "Oh, we're Arsenal average, blah blah blah, 4.5, 5 corners," and then Man City are averaging more corners in a game.
Are they? Though?
But then
I did not know.
We're the ones that rely on corners. We're the ones that take the most amount of time with corners.
Well, also, when's the last time we scored a corner? When's the last time we scored a corner?
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
and it's like we're used as a yardstick for everybody else.
Yeah,
that's right. What I mean? We're always a comparison. Have you not? It's ridiculous.
Yes,
it's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. No, you're right.
No, but look, it's going to be an interesting end of the season, I think.
Well, 100%.
Well, look at this. These first games. I mean, they've got a massive game against Liverpool in the FA Cup, Man City.
Oh yeah,
and then
that's on.
They then go to Chelsea after we play Bournemouth.
The thing is, Chelsea are not. They'll beat Chelsea. Something tells me that's.
Oh no, but again, look, you don't know what Chelsea turn up again.
This
is it. They can pull out a result, or they can be absolute pony.
The
fact is, it's being away from home. It's another tough game.
Yeah, true.
If we can then put pressure on them on a 12:30 kickoff on the Saturday, they play on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Do you know we don't go to the Etihad like that.
It's this simple though, Paul. If Man City win a game, we have to win a game. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's as simple as that now in this running. And the main game of this running is Arsenal Man City.
Yeah, on the 19th, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, but that's it. And you look at it and you just think that's it. But you think of that little run into then. I mean, if we can put pressure on them by winning the game that we should win, that's the one that we're expecting to win before they go to Chelsea with a potential banana skin. If they drop any of those points on top of that, then I'll tell you what, we can afford to go and drop points over there. at the Etihad.
I think, well, if we draw at the Etihad, if we draw at the Etihad, that's the title done, isn't it? You would say.
Yeah. Well, then if they drop points before that, and then we go and do that again, we just got to make sure that we then do the job done. But I'll tell you what, any statement win, that would be.
But you've got to remember, guys, it might not all matter. It might not all matter because they might have 60 points deducted by the end of the season, before the end of the season. You don't know.
Who knows?
I know. But I'm being hopeful. I'm being hopeful, right?
That's another one.
When that nonsense is going to be solved, anyway. Yeah.
Can I just put it out there? Just I don't want to go too much on.
Let's not go into too much.
No, I'm just saying.
No, but would you like it? Yes or no this season?
All right, in the chat. Is that
no
in the chat or us?
I'm asking you guys. Do you want them to be done this season?
I don't think it's a severe enough. I don't think it's a severe enough punishment, to be honest with you. If I'm being absolutely honest with you, I don't think it's severe. I mean, let me give you an example, and I think me and Brian have had a chat on this on a watch along with Rich. What they did to Rangers when they dropped them 4 leagues. Yeah. 3 leagues, whatever it was, should happen to Man City. They should be dropped right to the bottom of the whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know what the situation is over there with regards to that, because I don't know what because the discussions about all this over here is that it's all down to the pushback from the EFL clubs.
Right. Okay, but let me
got to agree to it.
I understand that. Let me expand on it slightly. Can you imagine how much capital it would put into the lower leagues if they would drop right down to the bottom of the bottom one?
Yeah.
Right.
Those away days at West Didsbury, you're gonna bang.
Right. For example, right? They're playing Accrington Stanley, mate. Yeah. How much capital would that bring in for Accrington Stanley if they played against Man City twice a season? Do you know? You know what I mean? There's pros and cons to it. I get what you're saying, Paul, right? But there is actually pros and cons to it. You'd be giving something back to the lower leagues as well.
Well, I've got 2 points on this. I've got 2 points. Number one, there was an article that came out a few years ago. I don't remember who was quoted, but they were like I'm going to paraphrase here, that essentially there's not a mechanism for the EFL to accept a club that's ejected from the Premier League. Therefore, if Man City gets booted out, they could go all the way down to the National League. They could do that, number one. And number two, there was a college football program over here about goddamn 40 years ago at this point, Southern Methodist University. They ended up getting caught paying all their college players, and back then you couldn't do that, and it was so rampant that the NCAA gave them what they called the death penalty, and the 1988 season was complete. No, pardon me. They shut the program down for the 1987 season and for the 1988 season. Just nope, you're not playing. You can't do that. And SMU, their program has never really recovered from that. You know, I very much equate, you know, what SMU did. They cheated the game, and Man City has cheated football. Like that's what they've done. They have straight up cheated. And so, you know, in my opinion, you know, even if I were a neutral, in my opinion, Man City should be ejected from the league. You know, there's nothing you can do about the past titles, the past trophies, because they won it with the players on the field. You know,
do they not become worthless, Brian? Just a question. Do they not become worthless?
They're already worthless.
I suppose,
they're already worthless, and anybody that watches football with some semblance of an impartial eye, like I personally, I will watch as much football out there as I can. Like last night, I was watching, you know, some USL, like the second division over here. I was watching some random game last night, but that's because I love football. And anybody that watches football with some semblance of an impartial eye sees that Man City has straight up cheated the league. And so in my opinion, yeah, fuck them. Fuck them.
Well,
fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. I look at it. I said, look, we suffered. I think the most out of that kind of period. Obviously, looking at Chelsea before that, and how they got off with that as well. And that was my side of things, thinking that City were going to probably get the same or similar treatment. Again, I don't know when this is going to be announced. It can be announced at any point.
Ages.
Basically said it could come at any point.
Why has it taken 5 years though to get to this point?
Because they had an army of lawyers. They like I saw a picture of City's lawyers like marching into that office building. You would have thought it was like a World War I like wartime formation. Them dudes was ready for battle.
Do you know what I'm more concerned about this season? Actually, I mean, if it happens, it happens. This points thing, right? But I'm not saying I'm the only person for this, but I don't actually want Tottenham relegated.
Yeah, I was thinking I don't want that either, but
I don't want them relegated because I enjoy the North London derby too much. And
absolutely,
it's a guaranteed 6 points.
Absolutely.
I'd like to allow them to go down and then have to then come back up, and then
no guarantees they'll come back up.
And then still enjoy then those North London derbies and when they're coming up as a newly promoted team.
Yeah.
I mean, I said if we'd have gone on and beaten Man City and we actually then won the quadruple, and Tottenham got relegated, I would have said, I hold my hands up. I said, I've completed it.
Well, you could still win the treble and still have the fourth trophy and Spurs being relegated. The fourth trophy could be Spurs. The fourth trophy Spurs getting relegated.
Never been done. Tottenham get relegated in the same season.
You could just stop watching football. Like you would never, ever be able to match that. You're like, nah, I'm done.
I said I'll give up the ticket. I'll just say, look, I'm going to let someone else go and do it. It can't get.
My work here is done.
I'm just going to go. I'm just going to enjoy it.
I will say this though. I believe that West Ham have got more fight in them than Tottenham have.
Probably.
Well, look, if West Ham are going to fight, and obviously they've just got rid of Tudor, haven't they? So
Spurs did.
But there is that scenario: if the points are taken off Man City, mate, Tottenham don't get relegated anyway.
No, but again, if West Ham are to stay up, that means they're going to end up getting a result against us.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
I'm on the thing that we can't afford. We have to win one of those away games. If we don't win it at City, then we've got to win one of those away.
Crystal Palace away on the last day, isn't it?
I mean, Crystal Palace will be a good one just to finish it up on, but I don't want it to be going down to that last game.
Oh no, hopefully not. Hopefully it won't.
I'll be honest. What is it? The Spurs haven't won a game in 2026.
No, that's right.
Yeah, no, I'll happily take them going down. I want us to beat City. I want us to beat City. I want City to lose to Chelsea, and then almost it being done.
That would be the ideal scenario. That would be the ideal scenario.
And I'd allow West Ham.
There's 7 league games left of the season.
That's right.
If we beat City and they lose to Chelsea, that's
it.
We call game. Call game.
Do you know what? 12 points clear with 3 games to go. I'll be happy.
Oh well, I see what you did.
Yeah.
I had to do a quick math in my head.
That would be Well, currently 9, but the gap is 9, but because the game in hand would be 6, so that's right. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
And you got me doing math on a Sunday afternoon.
That's why I'm a bookkeeper. You know what I mean?
No wonder they got you doing the accounts, then, have they? Yeah. There you go.
So back to Arsenal.
Yeah.
I mean, if there are some potential issues with Saliba, Gabriel, one of them, both of them, hopefully not. Again, with the midfield, it's our spine. Are you worried really about that whole kind of way, the way of us playing? We've already seen it when Saliba, Gabriel have been missing.
Yeah.
The ability or the inability to play out from the back or through the lines is affected. Any of you kind of worried about this upcoming set of games with potentially those players missing?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just pretty much relentless schedule after this, isn't it? Was it one game every 3 days? We got you saying Brian was saying 5 in 15 days or something, wasn't it? But yeah, I mean,
but we've kind of had that all season, mate.
Yeah, no, it has. No, it's the schedule has just been crazy. Like, yeah, like when they had to. If you remember the season, we should have won the title in 22-23. They had the World Cup in the middle as well, which was absolutely crazy. And it's just been like that for too long now. And it's a case of like, how do you say, not burning out players so much. Sometimes I feel to me as if Arteta's maybe, you said about Saka, for example, with the greed comment, which is fair enough, but I was thinking as well that sometimes it's not just him, but he's burned out a lot of the squad, and they barely get even a rest even when they go on international duty.
I'll take it with regards to the structure. We'll isolate Saka in this side of things and look at his form, look at how he's played.
Yeah.
Do we feel that he's struggling on that side just because he hasn't got that kind of relationship in that midfield area?
Yeah.
First of all, take the captain's band off him. I think it's too much pressure.
Yeah.
Being absolutely honest with you. Don't get me wrong, I know he's star boy and I know he can do this and he can do that, but apparently Noni is doing better at getting past defenders at the moment than what Saka is.
Yes, that's right.
And now we've got the man in the middle who can be there when he needs to be, and he's just not getting the balls from Saka.
Yeah.
But it's not just Saka. I'm not saying it is just Saka, right? He's not getting it from the other side either, really. And Trossard's been overplayed, personally.
Yes, I agree.
If you go worst case scenario, Paul, if we take one of your scenarios that you said about Gabriel and Saliba, if they're both out, that's you know the reason we didn't win the Premier League that year when Saliba was out for most of it. That's why.
Yeah.
You lose your continuity.
Well, we also had an 8-point lead at one stage, but we had an 8-point lead as well. Don't forget. Yeah.
No, but we still lost it, mate. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you lose your continuity in the back four if you haven't got anything.
That wasn't the factitious 8 points, was it? It was just because they had a game in hand.
Yeah.
Right, wasn't it?
Exactly.
Well, they had 2 games in hand. It
might have been 8 for about 3 hours. But I've got some breaking news as well. I'll bring on Seema in a minute. Hold on, I'll wait till she's.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What's the breaking news? This will be interesting.
When she's ready. When she's ready.
But the point I'm making is,
I've got the breaking news. We're talking about injuries. We've spoken a lot about injuries. It got worse a little bit earlier. Apparently, he's having a lay down in front of the fire at London Colney.
Well, she might be a defender next week. Next Saturday, you know.
So look, it's catching, and it's not just abroad; it's in-house. As well.
Don't forget Doris the tea lady as well, because we might need her in midfield, mate. You know what I mean?
Don't drop cups on your toes.
Yeah, the boot cleaner will be on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a completely different bench at Southampton, lads. You watch.
Well, they might have to play with the youngsters, isn't that? Yeah.
The point I'm making though is that Timber as well out at the moment. Yeah, that's 3 key defenders that we've depended on all season. And even though Mascara can step in, Benny Blanco can step in, who else could step in? Let's see. I mean, you could put Calafiori in the middle.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know, Paul. So it is a little bit worrying, but got to stay positive, mate. And
100%.
don't put Saka down the middle.
What, centre back? Don't.
No, don't put him down the middle.
It's centre back.
Don't put him down the middle. Not centre back. No.
Yeah, I don't like Saka at the 10. I don't like him. I don't like him at the 10.
No.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Yeah, I'm keeping my camera off because I'm kind of a bit on the ill side. So.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Feel better soon. Seems to be some kind of bug going on. Hope you feel better soon. Yeah.
Yeah, not really a bug. I'm still getting over the damn jet lag. Never been affected by it. So.
Oh, where did you travel?
Make fists with your feet. Make fists with your toes.
Okay.
Yep, fist with your toes.
Make fists with your toes. It works.
Okay, I'll try that now while I'm sitting here.
Okay.
It's the greatest Christmas movie of all time.
Of course.
Which was
Paul, you make a very, very good point. We are the most important part of our season, and it's not going to be. Do you know what? It's not going to be Arteta's fault, but he'll take the flak for it.
It's kind of the manager's job, though.
It's the management side of things, isn't it? I mean, it's the understanding. Look, you can't help injuries and when they occur.
The fun part of the sport, isn't it? Yeah.
It's luck. Look, you ride your luck in multiple ways, whether or not that's on the pitch, whether or not that is through being affected or not affected by injuries. You just hope that it doesn't hit you. Look at those lot up the road, and they've had absolute horrendous kind of problems this year. But is there something to do with potentially the training methods or whatever that they've been doing that's caused this over the course of a couple of years? Again, we've had this same issue where it was kind of questioned about the training methods with our injuries. There was a time where we had no injuries. I go back to the Gary Lewin days. Very rarely had anything going on. But look, it's frustrating, I think, more than anything, because we know we're so close.
Yes.
But also we're so close to something really good, but then also so even closer to potentially not getting there as well, because
we don't want to think about it. I know, but you're right. Yeah.
Will we not still feel like this even if we didn't have the injuries, mate? Is that?
I think no. I think if we had a full squad, and we've seen it with regards to the game going on, I think there is a nervousness.
So I haven't bought my plane tickets yet.
Yeah.
You still haven't done it yet, Brian?
I still have not bought my plane tickets.
Yeah, look, I think again, if everyone again at home, every game, look, we've got 4 home games. If everyone turns up with positive energy and everyone goes at it from minute 1 to minute 90 and beyond, we'll get the job done.
I couldn't believe how many people were leaving the other day as well, fan-wise. I couldn't believe it.
What, the cup final?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but look, it's
fair weather fans, man.
I mean, I look at it and I think the great. Oh, sorry, I've just picked. We were just talking about injuries. Emerson just put up a nice one. Hey, Paul, he's at me. The training methods has nothing to do with it. They do have something to do with it.
Well, they've evolved, didn't they? They've changed from the days you.
We don't wrap people up in cotton wool anymore. That's what it is.
No, exactly.
Look at the intensity side of things when we're suddenly doing it, and there was talk that we were running too much, or we were doing a little bit too much of other things, whether or not that was in the gym or anything like that, and then it was causing kind of muscular injuries and all sorts. So I think there's a relationship. I don't look muscles and running and just contact and whatever that, you can't do nothing about it. You can't write that. Overplaying, yes, again, is an issue.
I think the studs have a lot to do with it. You know,
studs
yet studs on the boots. Because I tell you what, when we had screw-in studs back in our day, Paul, when we were younger, when we had screw-in studs, you didn't get the amount of injuries you're getting now on these blades.
Yeah, but you see, look the weight of the boots. Then about 4 times the weight of the boot that they are now. You know what I mean? Someone stepped on your foot back then. You'd kind of oh, okay, like that. Now it's like you're like wearing a sock with molds on, or molded blades, and it's like
wearing a pair of Crocs with those socks.
Even the shin pads have changed.
I mean, I mean, the shin pad used to come to just under your knee, didn't it, Paul?
You know, they'd cover. They'd go around. You'd have little ankle protectors.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now I don't think some of the shin pads, I mean, like Jack Grealish's, cover about 50 of his hairs on his leg.
There's a sign that the shin pads have changed. Of what Seema's saying, when Timber can wear his socks so low. Have you seen how low Timber wears his socks?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know.
Also, Des, can I just mention when you brought up about how the fans had left after the final?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's not because they disrespected the team. It's just they didn't want to applaud City.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, that's a fair comment. I didn't think of that. That's fine.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I didn't think of that.
I mean, it happens at any final. The losing team fans always leave. Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever experienced or done it, and we've done it a fair few times, the Wembley Way walk is absolute horrendous, and it's even worse when you haven't had the result as well. And don't look. I'd still rather clap the team off.
I'm the same. But Seema, that's fine. It just surprised me because I know a lot of our, if it was at the Emirates, a lot of ours would have stayed. You know what I mean? And,
well, I mean, I hate it even when a few of them leave. Even the ones sitting around me when they leave at the Emirates, that really pees me off. You've paid the ticket price, for goodness sake, right? And you paid it because you love to come and watch the team.
It's a discussion to have.
Yeah, it is.
The argument that people had was that they had to go. It was a midweek game. They had to get away, get the last trains, or
I understand that to a degree.
They still do it at 12:30.
I understand. Yeah, I understand that to a degree. If you, for example, me and Richard came from Portsmouth for that pre-season game. Do you know what I mean? And you are on a time scale. But even me and Richard at a pre-season game stayed till the last Arsenal player walked off the pitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
You know.
But honestly, the whole excuse that people use, I'm going to leave 10 minutes early because I want to get the train before I, at the Arsenal stadium, station or at Highbury in Islington. Whether you go 10 minutes before or 20 minutes after, there's still going to be a queue.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And it's a poor excuse because, I mean, are you more concerned about how to get out of there?
No, it's crazy. It's crazy, but as I said, look, it doesn't matter what kickoff time.
I've got a quick question for all of you. Just bringing it back to the team for a second, Paul. Right?
Yeah.
How much more would you pay? Start with you, Paul. Right, and we'll work round. Okay. How much more would you play Max Dowman this season?
Oof.
Again, what's the desperation? Are we out of midfielders or are we?
Hold on. Let's say okay. Worst case scenario again, right? Noni's took a knock, as we know. Yeah. We don't know how serious it is. Saka might be injured. Yeah, but let's just hypothetically say they're both injured. Dowman's your next best choice, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, look, he's gonna have to play. I wouldn't want to start him. I still think he's got in him 20-30 minutes per game.
Probably. That's a fair
he'd have a sizable contribution on that side of things. But again, I'd still look at it like that, where you're trying to introduce him, but I wouldn't be saying, right, okay, you're gonna start. I'm gonna depend on you, because again, it's not him. He needs to grow. He needs to develop.
I understand that, but I was just wondering.
Because
because of the situation you're in, would we?
No, look. If, in all honesty, I think Madueke's out for the season.
Is he? Oh god.
I think he will be. I think it's a knee injury. I think you're probably going to find
It's three bad letters in it. ACL probably.
If it's any of the ligaments and they need time, it's going to be 5-6 weeks. And look, in all honesty, it's look. By the time you then come back into training and get back in again, you kind of you're hitting Champions League final.
I've got to say as well, the goal Dalman scored for his first goal, for Arsenal. I mean, goal of the season, goal of the year, possibly even goal of the decade. You know what I mean? And to do it at Everton as well was like 2 fingers up at Wayne Rooney, which I thought was brilliant.
Blessing.
Yeah. No, he done well. Look, as I said, but again, I think we just got to manage him and just.
I agree.
But let's hope Odegaard comes back well. And again, he's going to be out for a few weeks as well.
Apparently, he's absolutely disgusted with his season. He's not happy how his season's gone. So,
Ezra?
No, Odegaard.
Okay.
Yeah, well, look, it must be frustrating for him as well, injury-wise. Again, I think you must beat yourself up. I think if your body keeps kind of going. Look at Jack Wilshere. Look at that kind of. I think we just can't get a break. I mean, even look at Tierney.
Yeah.
It's one of these days. Sorry, Brian, I brought him up. I know. You look at those players.
Yeah, I'm wearing the sunglasses in case I start crying.
Yeah, you can't get a break from those injuries. And again, it's like
exactly.
You're trying to get something going. Like Smith Rowe, again, you're in this kind of
rut. Yeah, exactly.
You're doing the day-to-day norm. You've got your kind of way of kind of being, and every day is the same. And then all of a sudden, you take a knock or you have a niggle, and it goes back again, and you're just constantly Groundhog Day all the time. It's going to be frustrating for it, but I'm hoping he's he ain't been called up, has he?
Well, let's put it this way as well. But going back to the injuries again, Paul. Right, you can injure yourself by going for a header these days. Didn't happen in the old days.
No, it's been linked to dementia now, hasn't it? Yeah.
Well, not just that, but you can land wrong, can't you? And that's it. You twist something, you pull something, whatever, you tweak something. And that's it. You're out for a minimum of 2 weeks, minimum.
There have been injuries I've been at home of someone like stubbing a toe or something, like kicking a blooming door.
Exactly.
Well, didn't that happen to Cole Palmer? Like getting out of the shower or something?
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy.
It's mad.
So it does happen.
Back in the day, you used to have Razor Ruddock and Chopper Harris as well. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like nowadays, it's like, oh, God, blimey. Yeah. You see a sliding tackle now and you start closing your eyes.
I don't even remember hearing ACL 10 years ago. Not even forget 10 years ago.
Well, probably 20 years ago.
Well, the most common injuries that seem to be in the last 2-3 seasons is ACLs and hamstrings.
Yeah. No, it's more. It's
Although
more common.
It seems to be happening. Yeah.
The increased load.
Well, the ACLs are probably
So okay, moving on. We said enough about the men. Look, we got a little bit more of a delay now until next Saturday when we got the FA Cup game. We have got to discuss the Arsenal women.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, they're doing something completely different, I suppose. In a way, there seems to be a lot more. Obviously, not everyone has really kind of been engrossed in watching the women and stuff. But yeah, look, they've had 2 really good results. Of drawing Chelsea in the Champions League quarter final. Again, Chelsea have very, very good side. Proper forward in our sides anyway. And we beat them 3-1 in the first leg with what would be a massive game in the second leg. Is it at Stamford Bridge, the second leg?
It is at Stamford Bridge, yes.
So that's going to be a very good. Obviously, Chelsea, one of the strongest teams in Europe. Dominated for domestically for years. I mean, obviously,
last decade.
Yeah. And look, we didn't just hang on in that game. I think we took chances and we were organised. I think on that side, I think it was a really good performance. Amar, you're a bit of a follower for the ladies. What was your thoughts on that game? Did any of you go?
No, I wasn't at the game because I'm a season ticket holder, but the Champions League games are not included as part of the package. It's only the WSL games.
Yeah.
So no, but I watched it on the TV. They were showing on the first leg and the second leg on the BBC, and we didn't. It started off pretty nervously in that one. They hit the post twice. They dominated the first 15 minutes. Should have scored, and had they been more clinical, it would have been a different story. But then when we had our chances, we took them. It was a brilliant set piece from Katie McCabe that led to the first goal. Second goal was from a player who's just been rejuvenated since she came into the squad.
That was a screamer. That was
a beauty. That was absolute beauty.
Yeah.
And it was 2-0. 2-0 was merited. But yes, they did have a controversial goal disallowed for a supposed foul by their defender Berman on Laia Cadena, which when you look at it again, I don't know why VAR they went to VAR for that. Yeah, but for some reason, I don't know. It's clearly not a foul, and there should have been a goal for them and been 2-1. But for some reason, VAR disallowed it. And then, they get one back to a screamer through LJ in the second half. That's just the fourth goal we've conceded. I think it's the fourth goal we've conceded this year in all competitions. But then Russo goes and scores another absolute beauty to make it 3-1. And ultimately, we did well to see it through. And, they had another goal rightly disallowed right at the end. But let's see what happens in the second leg. It's not over, and we have to be careful. Anything could happen, but we've already beaten them at Stamford Bridge this season. And they won today, but they conceded 3 at home to Aston Villa. So I'm feeling confident, but we just got to wait and see what happens. Hopefully, we can make it through to the semis.
Yeah, Saber, did you watch the game? What were your thoughts on there?
I didn't watch the one yesterday, but I watched the Champions League one, and I thought they were brilliant. Considering how the season started off, they weren't that great. They weren't that strong. They weren't gelling. But there's something's gone along on that team, and I think they played superbly well. It was a bit shaky in the first sort of like 15 minutes. With Chelsea, really powering on. But I think it was also end to end. It wasn't a boring game. It was.
Oh no, it was end to end, 100%.
Yeah. I didn't get to watch yesterday's game. I had a family dinner, so.
No, I don't. I'll
watch it back over the chance.
I was watching.
Watch it back over the chance. Worth it, yeah.
On the Chelsea game, and that the Chloe Kelly goal was just like.
That's class, isn't it?
Yeah, that was class.
Even the Laura James's goal was a decent strike.
That was good. She did it. She tried it again. She tried it again the second time, and luckily the goalkeeper saved it.
I've purposely not gone to Brian on this because his ball with the ladies is.
I know nothing about the women's team.
You might learn something today, mate. So
I know, right?
Well, Chelsea's former coach is in charge of the US women's team, and they're going to be amongst the favourites for next year's World Cup in Brazil. So who knows? Let's see.
Yeah. Well, she was at the England game, wasn't she?
She was at the game.
She was doing a punditry for ITV. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I recall seeing a couple of years ago where when who was it, that Jonas dude that used to be in charge of us?
Jonas Adeval, yes. He's now in charge of San Diego, isn't he?
Oh, I don't know. So I recall seeing something where Emma Hayes pushed that Jonas dude.
Yes, there was
a game, and
2 years ago in the cup final. I remember it well. Yes.
Yeah.
When we beat them in the League Cup final.
Before I go, Paul, I've got something to say about the Chelsea game. Right?
Go on then.
Okay. First of all, big shout out to Kim Little for all she's done, for everything she's done for the club. But I want to talk about the Blackstenius incident, right? I was watching it on YouTube. I didn't realise it was on BBC iPlayer. I was watching it on YouTube, and the Blackstenius had a free go on goal, and the defender got back and injured herself. There was a 14-minute extra time period because of.
Oh, this was against West Ham, not Chelsea. West Ham.
Oh, was that West Ham? Oh, that's
West
the one.
Ham, yeah,
Sorry,
no, not Chelsea. West Ham.
No,
West Ham.
Sorry, I've gone back one more game. I apologise.
No, that's fine. Don't apologise, mate.
There's a reason. There's a reason for it. Right? So Black Stenius, Paul, it came off her shin, right? And even if she'd have kicked it, it could have gone anywhere, right? But the chat went absolutely mental, ripping her to pieces, right?
Oh,
saying,
ripping Stina to pieces.
Yeah, honestly, they were saying she shouldn't play for
not her fault.
She shouldn't play for Arsenal anymore, blah, blah, blah. There were people defending her as well.
That's
right?
ridiculous.
But then I'm sat there going, this girl won us the Champions League, and this is how people are treating.
Yeah, she won us the Champions League, exactly, yeah.
Sometimes I just do not understand our fan base. I really don't.
Yeah, it's very, very
ridiculous. The Chelsea game, though, was great. Great game against Chelsea.
Yesterday was very good too. 46 hours in there as well.
Yeah, I mean, Russo scored a hat-trick yesterday in 16 minutes. Was it 16
No, I think it was
3. Oh, hello.
Oh, something's happened.
It's all
right. 22 minutes then. She scored a hat-trick in 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Stina got on the score sheet as well. Oh, and I've got to say, Olivia Smith this season has been amazing.
Oh, she has. She's been great. She's been great.
I've got to say this before I go. She looks like she's 12.
Well, she's maturing into the team. Let's say that she was a baby when she came.
Oh, Olivia Smith. Sorry, I think you meant Russo. I think you meant Smith.
Olivia Smith looks about 12. But I tell you what, when the ball's at her feet, she can do some magic. She really can. But on that note, guys, I've got to go. So, Paul, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no worries, Des. No worries. But
take care. Lovely meeting you, Des. Take care.
And you, mate. Take care, all of you. Peace, Brian.
It looks as if we've gotten back to the Brighton game in December for some reason. Anyway, don't know what's going on there, but
my internet went a bit funny.
No, it's all right.
That's all good. Right. One other good thing about that game.
Yeah.
400 appearances.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry. I can see why now. Look, I can see what I've got this banner on for some reason. Don't worry. That's all right. Yeah,
that was Alessia Nephews.
Yeah, 400. And I'll tell you what, she touched as well. The little tifo as well in the. I mean, that's a very good or an unbelievable kind of achievement. I'd say.
Just the third female player to ever go past 400. I believe. Yes.
So she's done fantastic.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So hats off to her. I think it's been fantastic. I think for the team,
and she signed a contract extension as well.
Yeah, and she finished up. Yeah, so go to carry on and go on. But I think it's going to be interesting.
It will be. Yes.
I'm going to just move that there.
Yeah.
So yesterday, again, I alluded to it a little bit earlier on. Tottenham got battered again. And another 5-2 win for the Arsenal.
Yeah.
Talk me through it. Who was there? Were you there?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, it was. I was there. I didn't see the Kim Little presentation, but whoever unfurled that banner deserves a lot of credit. But I think it was somebody from the supporters club. It's a brilliant banner if you haven't seen it. But going on to the game itself, we started like a train in it, scored a goal from a corner, leaving it unmarked, absolutely criminal defending. Then barely, minute and 55 seconds later, again, to talk about Olivia Smith, you were saying about Seema, but just a wonderful through ball, and Russo finished it, as she always does clinically. They get one back from a corner, which was actually goes down his own goal, the first goal we'd conceded in the league in this year and since December. But then after that, once their goalkeeper absolutely gifted Russo a hat-trick to make it 3-1, there was no way back. You could only see one side winning. Fair play. We made it 4-1 through Fordy, who came back from the Asia Cup last week. Just a week ago, she was in Australia playing the Asia Cup, along with all the other Australian and Japanese and other countries that were involved in that. And then they get what they get. Fair play. They came out and played, got another goal back, albeit Daphne Van Domsel, our keeper, should do better. It goes through her fingers. She'd made a brilliant save to deny the same player, Beth England, from getting a goal back. But then when we had our chance as well, Katie forced a free kick to be tipped over by their keeper. But when we got the fifth in added time, it was fully merited. And ultimately, it was a very convincing win and performance, back-to-back games, scoring 5 goals, and the team's on fire now, as you say. 11 wins in a row.
No, I've done well. I've just got caught here.
No, it's all right, mate.
Emerson, Emma Byrne.
I think Kim's third. Kim is third.
Yeah, as I said, I think it was a real good win. I think again being at the Emirates as well, 46,000.
That's really impressive. Really impressive.
Was the attendance? And look, as I said, it's just great to see a lot of Arsenal fans probably go into games that they normally can't. Well, like they can't get to the men's game, so they can't still get involved and feel involved. I think that's important as well for fans to kind of be involved and bring family members and children along to those games. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
But that win, I mean, with two games behind Chelsea and Man City. 11 points behind City. Look, I think second is certainly on the cards.
We should get 100%. Top 3 we should definitely get.
We know 2 games in hand on Chelsea. We go 4 points clear of Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
So I think ultimately, I don't know, Seema, about what you think, but again, I think they've paid the price for a rather uncertain start to the campaign. I think first 2-3 months of the campaign, I think it was a bit
wishy-washy.
That was my descriptive word. It was wishy-washy. The football was very kind of all over the shop, and they
too many draws. Too many draws.
Yeah. I mean,
and also, I didn't think Leah Williamson was really stepping up to the point.
But she was injured, wasn't she? She was injured.
But even when she did come on, it was kind of like, not in her strength. Let's just say that. But right now, in the last 3 or 4 games that I've watched, I've seen them really gel and put in the effort, run back, trap back with that ball, and push forward. And that's something that they lacked at the beginning of the season, especially when they had to do the qualifying for Champions League.
I think overall, I think they've just done really well. And I said, look, you could have looked at the table, and the table looked even worse like earlier on in the season when you looked at 5 draws, 1 loss, but then maybe 6-7 wins or whatever, and it just it looks like totally that you've had a real poor start. So there you go. So that's it. I think it's quite interesting to see just how they've grown together as a group.
They've done very, very well. Very well.
So so no,
fingers crossed for Wednesday now.
It's a massive game for
them. Huge.
On that side. So if they can obviously finish off, they've got obviously 5 games left. I think it worked out, in the league, and then obviously
they've got FA Women's Cup as well. Yeah.
So no, it's looking very, very good for both sides. I think
certainly is.
Yeah. So a hat trick in over 20 minutes. Joy. But going now. Just might as well have just a quick chat just about FA Cup. Going back into the men's again. Coming up. What are our thoughts going into that game? I mean, it's an away game at night, 8:00 on Saturday. Are we putting in a reserve team, or are we going?
Well, looks like
as strong as we can.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like our reserve team is going to be stepping up to the first team at the rate. So, I think it's going to be all right. I think he'll put a strong side out, and then he'll just rotate. So, when we say strong, we think our reserve team is actually a strong team as well. And they step up. I mean, I think we need to put the City loss, bury it, move forward from it, and just be positive.
Yes.
A lot of us are still very negative about. Not me, because I was like, I screamed my head off at the final whistle. I absolutely hate that young lad that scored both goals.
Nico O'Reilly, Nico O'Reilly.
He's so arrogant. He's coming through the ranks as well, very young. And
good player,
he's a good player, but he's not Lamine Yamal. He's not him, right?
So, well, not everyone's going to be Lamine Yamal, but yeah, fine.
But also, he's used the fact that they won the treble, but he didn't play in all the bloody games for the treble.
When was that? Was that when they beat 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That was 2023.
Yeah, and they showed him on the screen. He was on the screen and he was pointing to his badges on his sleeve. Go, look, we've done with the 3 fingers. Look, we've done the treble. I've done the treble. I'm like, I looked at him and I thought, well, that's arrogance because Man City did the treble, not you. But
and then there wasn't the badge. Yeah, sorry to drop. It wasn't also the case that Cherky on a separate point, but Cherky was seen to be celebrating in front of the Arsenal team at the end or something like that. I can't remember what that was about.
Done a selfie, but yeah,
took a selfie. That's right. Yeah.
Well, he was also doing keepy uppies, and and Ben White made him regret his decision.
Yeah,
no one's allowed to do keepy uppies on the pitch apart from Thierry Henry.
Exactly.
That was his way of playing. So anyone copying.
No, anyway, going back to the Southampton game, I think it remains to be seen what happens on the injury front. But it'll be nice to win a trophy we haven't won in 6 years. It's actually our best run in this competition since winning it under Arteta in 2020. So. While Southampton are in great form, I just looked, they haven't actually lost in the league since January and likely to get in the playoffs. It won't be an easy game. They've been a bogey side for us in the past, but hopefully we can get through it.
Yeah, no, I agree, Mark, and I was there actually. The last, I don't know if it was FA Cup or not.
Was it when we drew 3-3 with them?
No, it was. I think we lost. I honestly think
we lost to them. We lost to them in the cup, but that was during COVID.
I was in the home end. There was a fair few years.
Oh, fair. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
7-8 years ago, maybe. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I don't know. That's when I probably. Yeah, I've been working my place for about 12 years. 13.
Was this when Mikel? Was that when Mikel was in charge?
No, it wasn't. It's a little bit on, but yeah, we've been.
I think the only time I can remember we lost there 4-0 a few years ago. I remember as well.
Let's have a look. Oh God.
Yeah, we lost there a couple of times under Wenger. Once we were absolutely battered, I think 4-0. I think it was in like December 2015 or something. And then we also lost 2-0 one season as well.
I remember driving down there and it was like, the home end. And it was like, oh God. It
might have been when we lost 4-0, I think. It might have been that game.
But yeah, we got to go there. I think we've got to play. I think we lost.
One time was around Christmas. Actually, they're both around Christmas, but I can't remember which one was which. But I remember we did lose. Do remember us losing 4-0 there?
I don't know. I'll have to go through the older emails.
That's all right. Yeah, it's all right, mate.
So don't. But it weren't good. I just want a quick Resound Productions. Put a guy top right hungover.
He's new to the show.
He's always like that.
He's always like that.
He's not hungover. He should. No, this is Brian. This is Brian when he's tipsy. I'm joking, man.
Brian.
Emerson said, "Yeah, it's going to be a mixed team." I think it's what Arteta's done. I think he's tried to do a balance kind of between playing stuff.
Whatever he's got available is disposable.
Probably will say that's probably the game. If we talked about Dalman earlier,
yes, that's right.
We might suddenly say, right, okay.
Might start him, yeah.
Let's see what he does, and then that's it. He might start and then come off, and then someone comes on. But like I said, I'd like him just used sparingly. But...
well, that's going to kind of tie back into the injury issues that that we're having right now. If we can give him the minutes, 100% give him the minutes. But I also don't really think that all these injuries are truly injuries.
No, hopefully not.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. It's mind games. Mind games.
Yeah. No, I think there's a couple there that probably will be. I don't think Madueke coming off in a protective boot is probably
well.
For show.
I get that too, Emerson.
It's not WWE, and then someone gets wheeled in down the ramp with
Well, something I haven't had a chance to bring up yet. Kind of circling it back because we've talked a little bit about the Carabao Cup final.
Yeah,
and the point was made, by multiple outlets, by us in the chat and everything like that. We were a completely different team when we came out in the second half.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if it was a rope-a-dope. I wonder if Arteta came out and said, you know what, like essentially this game is not that important.
True.
The important game is the league. Kind of take your foot off the gas, see what happens, nobody get hurt, everybody have a good time, get some orange slices at the end and go and take it to them at the Etihad. I would not be surprised about that at all.
Possibly.
Honestly speaking, Brian, as well, I noticed that City were more jubilant than I expected them to be. I mean, they were like OTT.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like, let's rub it into Arsenal. But
well, they were.
Pep, there's a bit of news for you, Pep. That's the only thing you're going to win, mate.
Well,
you're not getting anything else.
They were always going to be that way, weren't they? It would always be that one. If they go and lose this, if they lost that, then they'd be absolutely up for absolute pelters. And it was one thing to basically really kind of say, look, we're gonna make sure you don't do it, blah blah blah. But again, I look at it like Pep's. That's kind of what he does. And look, they played a good game. But,
even on Twitter earlier, they were celebrating a week on from that, and all their fans. You could see they were in a bit OTT. Talking about you going OTT, I was looking on Twitter earlier, and they were still celebrating it, rubbing it.
If we celebrate it, we wouldn't be allowed. We'd have the celebration police clamp down.
Yeah. But they also have to celebrate the fact that they are going to be knocked with 60 points. So at some point,
that remains to be seen. But
I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah. I won't.
Somehow, I don't think it's going to be that severe, but we'll see.
Yeah, but Emerson said Seema O'Reilly also in the team when they lost in the FA Youth Cup a few years ago, and will be an understudy to the first left back for England in the World Cup, as Lewis Skelly will be omitted. Lewis Skelly won't. Unfortunately, he's not had the playing time. I'll probably see a loan for him next season.
The thing is, right, this is where we come back to the fact that Max Dowman, right, 16. So Lewis Skelly and Inweri, they were all coming up the ranks in that age. And then, did they burn out? Or is it that the brakes were pulled back on them? Because they're so young, they'll be more prone to injury. They wouldn't be able to emotionally, take on what's expected from a first team player at such high levels.
I mean,
it would knock their confidence. It would set them back. Is that what it is?
I could take the Lewis Skelly in isolation and look at him and suddenly say he may have been affected because he got a lot of heat. Remember from the game. Was it Wolves away? And he got the red card.
Yeah, that's right. Wolves away.
But then that wasn't a red card.
I know it wasn't. I know. But again, it was flack that was kind of coming his way just in general about it, and it was all this kind of attention he got. He then went to City, and then he done at the Haaland celebration.
Yeah.
Everyone lumped on him. And again, you don't really know how that kind of affects a young boy at that age, kind of just coming into the team and feeling out. It's one of those.
But in Wiri, he's thriving at Marseille.
Is he? I haven't even followed.
He's scoring goals, but again, he's had a bit of we sent him over there for De Zerbi, and De Zerbi then got fired next week. So basically, the director of football and De Zerbi both went, and they were the two that brought him in, and the reason why we sent him over there. If that was played back and we knew the situation, we probably would have kept him or pushed him somewhere else. I don't know, but again, if we were looking at just the development side of things, if you were comparing Ranieri to Dalman at the same age, Dalman is, I would say, streets ahead of Ranieri in terms of that kind of factor that you have to have at that level. I think Ranieri can do it, but I don't think he is or has got consistency to his name, and that will come. There's no youngster that is gonna really just come in and just hit it every single week, unless you are top draw. Your mom, and that's generational. Look, we hope we've got a generational talent in Dalman, and the only way you can establish that and actually make it happen is by having that bit of luck as well with regards to steering clear of injuries and getting the exposure to the first team. And if he keeps on playing the same way as what he's been doing, the world's his oyster. I mean, he could do anything, and. Yeah, that's why I think I'm really kind of excited to see him when he plays, because
absolutely,
there's no resistance to how when he comes on and plays. He just thinks up. I mean, the goal against Everton was that in a nutshell.
It was fantastic.
The header to start with, to play it that way, to then get past, and then to come back inside and sell the defender.
That was brilliant.
Really good.
But let's not take away what Martinelli did.
Oh yeah, no. Again, that's experience. But again, it is good to see, and look, it shows. I think that everyone's together. I think.
That's it.
All right, guys. I hate to do this. I got to bounce out. We're doing potty training upstairs. But
I'm finished. We've been finishing up now, mate. So
cool.
You got 2 minutes on us?
I can do 2 minutes.
Yeah, cool.
2 minutes as well.
So that is it, really. I think we covered a fair amount tonight. A lot of discussion points. I think just on us. I think it's just more just wait and see now.
Yeah, absolutely.
8 hours is going to be crucial. Find out how bad it all is.
Absolutely.
And then we hit Easter over in the UK, and FA Cup on the Saturday, and then
Champions League on the Tuesday.
In Lisbon on Tuesday. I'm going to be a busy boy.
Safe travels, mate. I'm
getting the mileage up, and I'll be looking forward to it. But thank you everyone for watching, involved in the chat.
Thanks for having us, mate. I appreciate it.
Thank you to the panel, Des, Brian, Seema coming on, and Amar.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it.
No, it's all been good.
Nice meeting you all.
See you later, guys.
In North Bank, and the big Sunday show.
Take care.
Up the Arsenal, and let's bring it home.
See you again soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
See you later. Bye bye.